everyone, thank you for watching the video. As you can see, this is my deadlift training from June 17th of 2020. The first workout in this new training block and also the final preparation for this meet prep for my competition in approximately 4.5 weeks from now on July 18th. Really important competition for me and also very important prep. I feel that for my personal career, this is one of the most important competitions of my life because this is something that I'm going to be chasing as far as a specific achievement that I've never achieved before, which is a 4 times bodyweight deadlift. The closest I've gotten was 3.97. As annoying as that is, I would like to get to that 4 times bodyweight deadlift. And I truly believe that with the right preparation, that it's definitely achievable with this next competition. So right now, I'm currently weighing 177 pounds. My goal is to get down to 176 and stay at 176, and that will be my weigh-in for the competition. And hit whatever number I needed to hit in order to get the 4 times bodyweight deadlift. This is one of the most important preparations that I've ever had, and again, an achievement that I have had in my mind for years, and I've always come close, and I've never been able to achieve it just due to obviously issues that I've had, whether it was, on the platform, outside of the platform, a lot of obstacles. And I feel that with this opportunity, I have a chance, and I will do everything in my power to make sure that I bring that dream into reality. And I will make sure that I bring 110% on the platform with my performance, with my mental and physical game and preparation. And again, every set, every rep, every meal, every hour of sleep really does matter up until this point. And they will all play a factor when it comes to meet day. And I know for me that I'm going to be looking at all those things in very minute detail to make sure that it's addressed. If it's lacking, it will be increased or it will be improved. And we can always do better. So for me, it's very, very important that I start my prep off right. Today's call for pause reps and then with a heavy single for the second set. I did 565 for 4. I wasn't trying to go for a PR as far as reps. Was really just focused on the quality. The first 2 reps were not really what I wanted them to be. However, the last 2 were exactly the pauses that I wanted to have. So again, getting a little better as far as with the quality. So going to keep that in mind for the next pause workout. So however, I did hit the number as for 4, which was no problem. It did 625 for a single. Now I was originally supposed to do only 600 for a single. I decided to go with 625 for a single just to fire my CNS just a little bit after that working set with 565. It definitely felt good. It moved how I wanted it to. So again, right now this is just the first workout easing into the final preparation. So there's not really any point to put the foot in the gas right now. If anything, it's to hit the marks and put it all on the platform on meet day. So overall, I would definitely say this workout in particular is definitely in the step in the right direction. However, we can always make improvements, and that's exactly what I'm going to be looking for. And yeah, I'm very happy to say that in the 6 years that I have been competing in powerlifting, I have accomplished many accolades. But this one in particular is very special because in the history of powerlifting, there's actually only been 127 men to ever accomplish the feat of deadlifting 4 times their body weight. That's about 0.14% of people that are males that have competed in powerlifting, raw specifically, that have ever accomplished that feat. So it's a very small number of people that have accomplished that. And of course, I would like to put myself in that realm of lifters to be able to accomplish that feat. I'm sure that, in the years to come, that number will increase over time because just the sport's growing and people are just getting better. But still, it's a very small number of people that are in that upper echelon when it comes to deadlifting specific. So for me, it would definitely be an honor and accomplishment to achieve something of that magnitude especially in a sport that's been around since the 60s, and not even 200 people have accomplished that feat. So for me, this is something that really means a lot to me, and again, it just puts me one step closer to the goal, the ultimate goal that I have when it comes to powerlifting. Um, and I will hold that to being something that is just as important as all the championships and the records that I have, because that is something that nobody can ever take away from you, right? You can win a championship this year, but somebody can win it next year. You can win a world record or break a world record this year, but somebody could take it away from you. Nobody can ever take it away from you and say you lifted 4 times your body weight. And again, for my fellow powerlifters, you guys know that's a very, very big feat when it comes to powerlifting and in competition. So for me, that's something that really means very, very dear to me and would be an honor to accomplish that. So for those of you who just recently joined my journey, you've joined at quite an interesting time. I've definitely had a lot of up and downs in my career, but this one I think is definitely in the makings of something that could be truly special, and it would definitely be something that I'll never forget. So, yeah. I mean, again, I've been competing for 6 years. I've been training, though. I've been training for over 10 years, though. I started working out when I was 18, and now I'm 28, and it's been a long time coming. But again, that's to let you guys know, for those of you who are more on the novice or beginning stages of fitness or in the beginning stages of powerlifting, this sport is a patient game. It is not going to happen overnight. It took me, 6 years? More? More than that. I want to say 7 years to finally deadlift 700 pounds. From the time that I first stepped into a gym up until the day that I deadlifted 700 pounds, it took me 7 years to get there. This sport is not something that is just happens overnight. You're going to have your genetic freaks, right? Or you could have people that could be training for an ample amount of time, right? Let's say they trained for 10 years, but they've only competed on year 10, which would be year 1 for them. But still, it takes time and a lot of preparation to get your body to be able to accomplish those kind of things. You have to be patient. You have to be patient, especially if you're going to go the route of being natural. Let's just be all the way real. If you're going to go the route of being a natural individual, be prepared to take years to get to that point, or to get to those kind of numbers, or to, achieve those kind of lifts. It takes years of preparation, years of dedication, consistency, making right choices, over and over and over again. And I'm saying that it doesn't matter how many years, you will get there. Because I was a person that I didn't come from lifting when I started. I was a baseball player. I ran track and field. I was 120 pounds. Got into working out, and the rest is history. Again, had strength that nobody knew. Nobody in my family even knew. It's something that I believe I found within myself, and I told myself I can do it. Just because I didn't come from a strong background doesn't mean that I couldn't do it. I had a goal, I had a vision, and I set my mind to it, and I busted my ass to get there. And it took me years to get there. And failure after failure, preparation after preparation, wins, losses, ups and downs, back and forth, taking 2 steps forward, 5 steps back, 3 steps forward, just like I am now, coming back from another injury, to get to this point. It's never going to be streamlined. If you want to be successful, it's going to take you to adapt to the adversity. It's going to take you to adapt to any situation or scenario that you come across, to be consistent. That's the challenge. That's what it takes to be successful. It's never a straight line. It's always a roller coaster. But the ones who overcome, the ones who adapt, the ones who achieve their goals, always put themselves in a position to adapt to the situation they're in, work with what they have, bust their ass, believe themselves, and they come out on top every single time. And I guarantee you, if you always look at things that way, you will always come out on top no matter the situation. No matter the situation. I've been there. I have been there. Again, somebody who was 120 pounds, who was in track and field and baseball, went into working out and said, I want to be strong. 10 years later, look where I am. It took time. It took a decade, but I'm here now. And just because I came from that, or I'm at this point, doesn't mean that you can't either. Anybody can do anything that you set your mind to, as long as you tell yourself, I will do it, and I am going to do it. So I'm full of emotion right now because the thing is that this is one of the most important competitions that I've ever had. And it means a lot to me because at this time last year, I wasn't even budgeting 500 pounds because I had a serious back injury. But that didn't stop me. It didn't stop me from saying, you know what? No, I'm going to get back into the gym. I'm going to bust my ass. I'm going to get back to where I was. And I'm going to be even better. It took me a whole year to get back to where I am right now. But I did not let that stop me from saying, I can't do it. And again, there were times where I wanted to quit. I wanted to give up. I had ulterior motives and thinking about doing something else. But I would say that I was 99% just done. But I still had that 1% in the back of my mind that said, you know what, I can do this. And I'm so happy that I had that because that 1% is what got me here right now. It doesn't matter what situation you're in. It doesn't matter what you're going through. Because we all have things that hurt us in life. We all have things that we suffer from. We all have things that we've went through that we thought we couldn't overcome. We all have. It's just about how bad you fucking want it. And I guarantee you, if you want it that bad, you will do everything in your power to make sure that you can accomplish that. I don't care who you are, what you're doing, where you've been, and where you come from. If you want it that bad, you will make it happen. I believe I'm a prime example of that. So for me, like I said, the very first workout in this prep, this very small prep, and I will bust my ass to do everything I can to make sure I accomplish that goal. I have that in my mind. I have that in my vision, and I will wake up every single day, keeping that in the back of my mind, and knowing that everything I do, every single choice, every single option that I have that I put in front of myself, I'm going to keep that in the back of my mind every single time. And I'm going to look at it as, okay, if I go this way, this is what's going to help me. If I go this way, this is what's going to hurt me. As long as you keep that goal in the back of your mind with whatever decision or scenario you come across, I guarantee you, you'll make the right choice. You'll be consistent. You'll be thankful for it later. That is a mindset that I have right now. That is a mindset that I will always have, and I want to share that mindset with everybody because that's the key. Your mind is the key. Your mind is the ultimate power. That will win every single time. And also, that can defeat you. That's why your mind is the most powerful muscle you have in your body. Your brain is the most powerful muscle you have in your body. And I guarantee you, if you use it right, and if you train it correctly, it'll make everything else feel like it'll make everything feel like it's not impossible. It can be done. It's not over. You're not going to give up, and you're going to have confidence like a motherfucker. Because it all comes back to simply believing in yourself. And if you can believe in yourself, I don't care what anybody says. I don't care what situation you're in. I don't care what you've been through. It will happen. You dictate that. And I had the opportunity to dictate how this next 4.5 weeks are going to go. And again, like I said, that's what I'm going to look at it as. Every single scenario, every single workout, every single choice that I have that is a face in front of me, that's what's going to be in my mind. And if you look at things that way, I guarantee you, whatever goal that you have set for yourself, it will play out. So again, thank you guys for being a part of my journey. It's going to be an interesting ride these next 4.5 weeks, and I appreciate those who are supporting and watching. And for those of you who are new, I hope that you stay around to watch as well, because this is going to be something that is not only going to test me physically, but mentally as well. And I hope that throughout this process, every single one of you can learn something, every single one of you can take something away from this, and every single one of you can use this within yourselves to be successful with whatever goal, whatever passion, whatever drive you have towards anything that you want to accomplish. So that's my rant. With that being said, okay, thank you guys so much for watching. I believe I have about 3 workouts left. No, I'm sorry, 4 workouts left. And I'll let you guys know how it goes. 4.5 weeks out. Thank you guys for watching the video, and take care.